Hey, g'day everybody, it's Matt here from Matt Carves. I hope you're all going well. So today we're going to carve out of this. This is a wagon wheel spoke, so it's really old. It's made out of Jarrah, which is an Australian wood. It has kind of like a red tinge to it. John over in Australia, he carves quite a bit of this. He would know that it's extremely hard to carve. And so we're going to bring out the big tools today. Abstract art, it's just kind of like go along with the flow, I kind of think, anyway. It's nice, this one, because it's going to have a contrast of maybe some rougher wood and some real nice smooth wood.
And you can see that nice red tinge there to the wood. The further you get along, the sort of like grayer it goes. But we might be able to bring that back as we kind of like carve into it. I've done a bit there. It's still pretty grey. Okay, and so this is the Kutzall Flame Burr and the Dremel, and you can sort of see there that it is actually pretty hard to carve this wood, so I'm not going to mess around too much with the Dremel today and just go into the big tools to get rid of some of this wood. And I haven't really got any big idea on what I'm going to do today, so I sort of like sketching a few things that might look good, and we will start there and just see what evolves. Really, I think that's the way to go. Sometimes you got to put something in and then you can react to what you've just done, especially when it comes to abstract art. And so we're going to the bandsaw and we're going to try and get rid of some of this wood. Just be careful here because this is actually a little bit curved, this wood, so the bandsaw will want to pull it down. One part of it is extremely flat, so if like that end part, so if I keep my hand on that, it should be all right. And this is my favorite Arbortech tool. It is the ball gouge. It's great for sort of like cups and spoons and bowls and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm just sort of like taking off, sort of like shaping it with this. The great thing about it too, it's not too dusty because it kind of takes off chips. Whereas I'm going to start using the Kutzall bigger burrs soon, and they produce a lot of dust. And this is my least favorite Arbortech tool. It is the mini carver. Now I've had a lot of bad luck with this. I think it might be just me, I don't know. But the button on it just doesn't work. And I had it repaired and it worked for a little while and then it crapped out again. And then it fixed itself and then it sort of didn't work again. So I'm not really sure what's happening with that. It's a shame though, because I wanted to show you how it kind of works. And I wanted to know how it would go on this sort of like real hardwood. And we are using the die grinder now. This is a Makita die grinder. It's quite nice. It's got variable speeds on it. And that is a Kutzall 1/4 inch flame burr. So these do not fit in the Dremel. They're quite a bit bigger than the Dremel burrs. And I'm just trying out a few different shapes that I've got. I cut out the circle there a little bit bigger with the scroll saw. I just wanted to thin it down a little bit with these burrs before I cut it with the scroll saw, because this wood is quite thick and quite hard, so the scroll saw kind of struggles with it. So you make it a little bit thinner and then you can cut through it a little bit easier. And then I went to smoothing out with the finger sander. This is a great little tool. Comes in handy for a lot of different things. You can be really sort of like quite delicate with it as well, and there's a lot of kind of like shaping you can do with it and getting that really nice kind of curves as well. But we are back to the Dremel now, just sort of like finishing off sort of like the shaping, putting a few more little details in and sort of making things flow a little bit better in between the holes. And so you sort of like get the idea. You take the bulk of it out with the bigger tools and you go in with the smaller tools and just keep on refining. Now this is going to be an outdoor sculpture, so I'm not too worried about making it really nice. It's going to grey up again. I'll oil it just so it kind of looks nice when you first put it out. And now I'm just going to finish off with this disc sander here. It is called the POLIWELL sort of like disc sander. I've got a link to it in my description. It's very, very good. It's sort of like, it just got a Velcro kind of disc on there. You can swap and change to take it as smooth as you want. And now I'm going to just oil the work up and then put it in the garden.